Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Deering High School's Memorial Field for today's boys varsity soccer matchup between the Marshwood High School Hawks and your very own Deering High School Rams. Now let's get to those starting lineups, and we'll begin with the visitors from Marshwood High School. Number 3, Ronan Casey. Number 4, Rowan Carter. Number 6, Milo Clausen. Number 9, Wyatt Yeager. Number 12, Jason Singer. Number 13, James Molino. Number 16, Graham Prime. Number 17, Michael Burbank. Number 18, Johnny Sawyer. Number 21, Declan Fitzgerald. And in net for the Hawks, number 99, Andrew Layton. The Hawks are coached by Ben DeShane. And the starting lineups for your Deering High School Rams. Number 3, junior Avery Lawrence. Number 8, senior Patricia Moa. Number 11, senior captain Adelson Vidal. Number 17, sophomore Ethan Fisher. Number 21, sophomore Alberto Beata. Number 22, sophomore Peter Sargent. Number 30, junior Chandrell Laza. Number 33, senior Jasper Ellis. Number 40, senior captain Seldon Ukala. Number 66, senior Haitham Ramadan. And in net for your Rams tonight, number 55, Ado Mbenza. The Rams are coached by Mr. Joel Costigan. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you rise and remove your caps and face our nation's flag as we honor America and those who defend her.
Welcome everybody to Memorial Stadium, where in today's matchup is between the visiting Marshwood Hawks and the Deering Rams. Both teams are coming in to this game undefeated at 3-0. Deering's recent win was against Wyndham, 3-0, and Marshwood's recent win was against Westbrook, and that was 5-0. It's
a little bit of slow play there by Deering. Maybe just trying to check out what kind of defense Marshwood's playing. And this is a pleasure to watch two 3-0 teams. It won't be a pleasure for one of them at the end of this game, but for us viewing it, it should be a good one.
Marshwood threatening early, but pass to no one. So Deering will get the ball out. It's out wide to Ramadan. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds for a Deering throw-in. Vidal
Beautiful move.
getting fouled. So Deering going to get a free kick.
A little tiny bit aggressive move there on Marshwood. I think having the that little nice sweet corner move, kick move.
It was kept in by Laza, and so that forces Marshwood to have to kick it out of bounds.
Well, and I'll tell you, it's going to take a lot of hustle by both teams here to come out with a victory, because both teams being this good, it may just take that little smidgen of extra hustle to make the difference.
And Laza kicks it off of Sawyer, and it goes out of bounds for a corner.
And this is good. 3 minutes in, Deering gets their first corner kick, and they get to set up a play.
It's going to be short to Vidal. Moa, and saved by Leighton. It was a tough angle on that shot. And it's taken away by Fisher. Fisher gets it back to Mbenza. It's out wide to Laza, back to the middle. And Moa has to kick it backwards. And Ramadan gets it out wide. And the cross into the middle is kicked away by Marshwood.
I almost wonder if the Deering player didn't think someone was coming up through the middle and sent it over there to see if they were going to get a good kick on it. But no one was there, but it still forced Marshwood to kick the ball out.
And it can't be saved by Laza.
So, just in the few games that we've seen Deering play, you can see the mindset of the players are definitely assuming that they're going to have a teammate when they send the ball over.
So it's going to be a throw-in for Deering.
And, when you want to be a good team, there's a lot of anticipation of where someone's going to be on the field.
And it's booted by Burbank. But Deering will keep possession.
Nice block out.
And pass was too far away from Ramadan, but Deering keeps possession. Vidal.
Marshwood's playing some really good defense. The ball's staying pretty much in the middle of the field.
And it's a foul on Deering on the slide tackle by Ramadan.
And, fortunately, no yellow card there. We did see a couple of yellow cards in the last match when we were here.
So the free kick's going to be taken by Ronan Casey. And the ball is... And it's going to be a corner.
Yeah, I was surprised the Marshwood player trying to save it in. He probably wasn't sure that it went off a Deering player, but so now with a little under 7 minutes gone in this match, first half.
James Molino will be taking the corner. And it's taken away by Mancala.
Oh, miss hit.
And Casey takes the ball away from Vidal. And it's going to be a foul on Deering. So Ronan Casey will take the free. No, it's going to be Declan Fitzgerald. And it's a low kick. And that was off of Ramadan. Deering not out of trouble just yet.
Yeah, Marshwood definitely putting the pressure on now.
And it's out to Vidal. And Vidal has an errant pass, but Deering takes the ball back. It's out wide to Ramadan. It's a long kick. And it's going to be a foul on Marshwood for a high kick. It's taken quickly.
Yeah, got to be careful there. Deering player was going to try to head the ball, and you certainly don't want to get kicked.
And it's a cross in by Lawrence. It was intended for Peter Sargent, but it was too long. So it's going to be a goal kick for Marshwood.
And Seth, did you say the goalie for Marshwood is different for this game against Deering than last week against Portland?
So, yeah, the game against Portland, they had Andrew Perry. And this game, they have Andrew Layton.
But they beat Portland with Perry.
Yeah, it was a 1-0 game against Portland.
And we filmed that game, and that was a great game, too, at Fitzpatrick.
And it was a late game goal that gave Marshwood the 1-0 win over Portland.
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes left to go or something like that in the game. It was pretty late.
And Laza gets it to the middle, but it's kicked away by Marshwood. It's taken away by Deering. It's out wide to Lawrence. And Deering gets out of that trap. And it's booted away by Marshwood.
.28 minutes left to go in the first half. No score. Deering in purple, Marshwood in white.
And it's kicked out of bounds by Luke Nelson. Lawrence will take the throw. And it gets to Vidal, who's in the corner. Vidal gets it in there, but it's kicked away by Marshwood. Marshwood not out of trouble just yet. It's crossed in, and it's a save by Layton.
Yeah, right at him. And I'm sure there'll be some adjustments there the next time the ball's kicked towards the goalie. But it was a tough angle.
Booted down the field by Burbank. Deering takes the ball away.
And those are the little quick things that can change where the ball's going. The Marshwood player stumbled just a hair, and the Deering player took the ball away.
Moa kicks it into Singer. And it's a foul on Deering right outside the 18-yard box.
Wow, it looked like they both kicked at it.
And it's going to be taken by James Molino, the free kick.
And this could be dangerous.
And it's right into the arms of Mbenza. And it's a
Wow, I thought the Deering player was being held, but maybe it was a call of impeding the Marshwood player? Well, Deering has to keep their composure here.
It's just over the net. So Marshwood gets a good chance, but it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, and they really have to be careful, both teams, when there's a set play like that.
So under 25 minutes to go in the first half.
So Marshwood's been putting on a lot of pressure here.
Moa tries to get it to Laza, but it's kicked too hard out of bounds. So goal kick for Marshwood.
Nice kick.
And it's taken away by Yeager. And Mancala is there.
Wow, that was some determination by the Marshwood player to go in between two players. And if he could have just got a step on both of them, he had a free run. You know, and as I was saying, it's going to take, I think, some really dogged determination here by both teams. And I'll tell you, that their play has been exceptional, both sides.
And
We're having a discussion with the ref and the Marshwood head coach where
and it looks like the refs are telling the bench players to put on pennies.
and both coaches are talking with each other and asking, have they ever been told that their bench players need to put on the substitute jerseys?
And this is the third boys game we've done. And the previous two, the bench players were never asked to put on pennies.
Well, and you know, this is not like the Champions League where, you know, your starting 11 stay in the game and occasionally someone comes off the bench. I mean, to have to put a penny on to, you know, these players move in and out so quickly. But a rule is a rule, I guess.
And it's a foul on Deering.
Yeah, the play is picking up here a little bit.
It's a free kick being taken by Yeager. Nope. It's Ronan Casey. And a sliding save by Mbenza.
Yeah, and as a goalie, you have to anticipate and watch that ball. Forget about where the players are. Watch the ball. And he did. Another foul on Deering.
So that's 6 on Deering. So the free kick's going to be taken by Ronan Casey.
He's been getting a good boot in it, too.
And it's just off the foot of Jason Singer. So it was an inch or so away from his foot. So it just bounced right into Mbenza's arms.
Yeah, and if he had got a foot on it, you never know which direction it would have went.
And it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Marshwood. So throw in for Deering with under 20 minutes to go in the first half.
Returning to the lineup for the Hawks, number 4, Rowan Carter. Entering the lineup for your Rams, number 6, Motasim Abdallah. And number 30, Chandrell Laza.
Moa has space. And it's kicked back.
A lot of spinning going on down there, and the ball's going in one direction or the other.
And Laza forces a corner for...
Well, that's the hustle I'm talking about. When
So-
you get down there,
Moa taking the corner. And just over the goal off the head of Laza. Moa kicks it right into the Marshwood player. And it's booted too far. So Deering will get possession back.
yeah, both teams having a difficult time getting some long passes because both defenses are playing pretty solid. It'll probably come down to a few short passes for anything to happen here.
It's out wide to Lawrence. And it's kicked out of bounds. Intended for Laza.
Returning from the Hawks, number 16, Graham Prime. And entering the lineup, number 22, Douglas Starkey.
It's kicked back to the goalie by Bayada. Bayada gets it up to Laza. And it's going to be a foul on Marshwood.
You know, and the refs are calling a pretty tight game here, fairly for both sides.
Laza tries to dribble it in between the Marshwood defenders, but it's taken away.
Nice block by Deering to keep it in there.
It's crossed in, but Marshwood there to get it out. And it's going to be out of bounds on Marshwood. Another throw in for Deering. And it's a foul on Deering. making it their 7th.
14 and a half minutes left to go in the first half. No score. Both teams working hard.
Free kick is taken by Michael Burbank.
Nice boot.
And it's not out for Deering just yet.
Oh, nice.
And Laza
move.
gets it to Vidal.
That was beautiful.
And it's over the head of Muwako. So it's going to be a goal kick. Vidal overruns the ball.
And then ducks. Not laughing. I'm only laughing because he really tried to get out of the way of that kick, which could have been a high kick, but he just turned his back and ducked because he didn't want to get the ball in the back of the head.
It's kicked away by Marshwood. And it's Marshwood threatening.
Nice give and go back there.
It's Yeager to Starkey. And kick is out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a nice give and go. They set up a good play there.
And Vidal gets the ball back. Laza. Vidal to Moa. And it's a slide tackle by Prine. It's taken up the field by Carter to Starkey. And it's going to be a corner for Marshwood.
Boy, when that play started up, that was a great read by the defense to step in front of the daring player and move the ball up the field.
So the corner's being taken by Molino. And it's a goal! And that's by Jason Singer. So Marshwood gets the lead 1-0 with 10 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that play started on an anticipation by the defense and stepping right in front of the daring player to intercept the pass and move it up. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's going to take one of those perfect plays, and it started out as a steal and ended up as a header in the back of the net.
Carter gets the ball away. And taken away by Marshwood. Deering not out of trouble just yet. And another corner. So the third for Marshwood.
Entering the match from Marshwood, number 8, Liam Alley. Returning, number 21, Declan Fitzgerald. Scoring for Marshwood, 19 minutes and 15 seconds expired in this first half.
Molino with the corner.
Singer. Goal scored by number 12, Jason.
And it's going to be another corner for Marshwood. So Molino has to run from one side of the field to the other.
And now all the pressure's being put on by Marshwood.
And it's away by Bayada. And it's a save by Mbenza.
Was that beautiful or what?
And it's a foul on Deering.
Well, another chance at a free kick up the middle.
Ronan Casey taking the free kick. And Moa's there to head it out.
Well, and the Deering goalie really stepped it up there, saving that, which potentially could have been an early backbreaker here for Deering. They're only down by 1, but that was a great save.
And it's going to be a Deering throw-in. Sargent getting it to the middle.
Oh, just not enough. Right idea, just not enough air.
And the pass was too hard by Prom. Marshwood getting the ball up the field, but McCullough getting it out. Prom getting the ball stolen away by Carter. And nice footwork by Yeager. But Deering gets the ball out for a moment. And it was a shot by James Molino.
Number 6, Moisin Abdallah.
Marshwood with possession. Yeager. And it's saved by Mbenza.
Wow, that took guts to get out there that far, because it could have been a chip shot over his head to score. But he knows what he's doing.
And it's It's a quick throw in. Jaeger. And it's going to be a corner.
Well, the last 10 minutes, I'd say, Seth, is totally belong to Marshwood.
And so James Molino will take the corner. It's a long kick. And it's out of bounds off the head of Abdallah. Deering not out of trouble just yet. Jaeger. And it's kicked out of bounds by Bayada.
4 minutes left to go in the first half. Marshwood with a 1-0 lead. We got a good-sized crowd here today.
Singer with the throw in. And Vidal can't get it out. Jaeger right into the arms of Mbenza.
Yeah, and he had to look through a whole crowd of players.
Jaeger can't get it to a Marshwood foot. It was taken away by Mancala. Vidal having to wait for Deering to get up. Vidal getting pushed by Rowan Carter.
Well, you know, and as long as it's not a yellow card or an egregious push or foul, it does slow the Deering advance down so that Marshwood could get their players back.
So Patricia Moa taking the kick, and it's over everyone's head. And it's going to be a goal kick with under 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Jaeger. Deering gets the ball back. And it's a steal by Clausen.
Yeah, I anticipated that pass. And that's how the last goal started. So Deering needs to really read the field.
It's taken away by Marshwood. Jaeger. And Mbenza comes out and stops it.
Boy, that was a quick kick, too. Right around the Deering player.
Prom. Vidal gets into the middle of the field. Moa can't dribble it in between Marshwood's players. Jaeger. And Jaeger gets fouled.
Yeah, I'd say that was a hip check.
So that's 9 fouls for Deering. It's going to be taken by Ronan Casey with 30 seconds left to go. It's low. Bayada with the one kicking it out.
Also, Deering's got some numbers. They got to quickly move it.
And it's over the head of Landry. And it's the horn to sound the end of the first half. And it was back and forth game until the last
10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Marshwood really poured it on. And their defense stepped it up. And they...
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where the beginning of the game, Marshwood was attacking, and Deering got their legs underneath them, but Marshwood took the game back over in the last 10 to 15 minutes, and that's where they got most of their corners, and they ended up scoring on one of the set plays by Jason Singer, and that's the reason why Marshwood has a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it is amazing that when play does stop and they make those set plays, what can happen?
And so Deering will have to figure out what to change going into the second half, and we'll be back for second half action. And we're back. It's a long boot. And no foul. Maybe as it was Marshwood's possession. Ball rolls out of bounds for a throw-in. So it was saved from being a corner. But Marshwood right back to where they ended the first half. And it's scooped up by Mbenza. Molino tracking back and kicking it out of bounds.
Boy, and the Marshwood player gave himself up there to block the ball.
And ball was kicked out of bounds by Mawako.
Well, and you have to wonder what the conversation was at half for the Deering side, because they really didn't play badly when you consider the goal was scored on a corner kick.
Vidal. And it's a slide tackle by Prine. And it looked like it was off of Vidal.
Which probably, saved the Marshwood player from getting a foul, because that proved that he did kick the ball and not the player.
So a throw-in for Deering is taken away by Clausen. Pass intended for Yeager.
You know, and at this point, Marshwood with the lead, although they do have to be careful, they can be, you know, just booting the ball to the Darren side of the field just to run some time off the clock. So Darren needs to really put the pressure on.
And it's Mowako who dribbles it in between two Marshwood defenders.
And the personnel over there, the poor lady. The ball bounced over the fence and got her in the back of the head. You know, thankfully she's okay.
And
Or no, actually it was on the shoulder.
it's a high kick. Going to be a foul on Marshwood. And the ref is going to talk to Graham Prine about a reckless challenge.
Yeah, when a player's got their leg up in the air, and you know you can injure the player, knock the player down.
Vidal and Marshwood is there to get the ball up, and Carter has space. Carter crosses it in. Yeager, and a save by Mbenza. So Mbenza coming up huge once again to keep this a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, he has been exceptional in goal. And that was so far one of the big plays of the game. One step either way, and that could have been a goal.
So 34 minutes left to go in this game. Deering up to 10 fouls in this game. Yeager has to kick it out of bounds. And the ball is out of danger for Deering. Vidal slips. Yeager. And the ball is taken away up the field. And it's kicked out of bounds by Marshwood. So Marshwood, with those 50-50 balls, are much more aggressive at getting to the ball.
Yeah, they've really stepped up their aggressiveness this second half. You know, and a lot of it is to play defense to keep Darren nowhere near their goal, near the Marshwood goal. And they've really stepped it up.
Bayada. It's up the field, but it's kicked away by Sawyer. And another 50-50 ball won by Marshwood, but a turnover. It's just past Ramadan, but it's going to be a throw-in for Deering.
Ooh.
That was Ronan Casey getting the ball off his stomach. Those are no fun, getting a hard kick ball into the stomach.
Especially when, your breathing is not normal because you're running up and down the field. And so you're already having a hard enough time breathing.
Another 50-50 ball won by Marshwood. And it's over the head of everybody into Layton's arms with 31 minutes left to go in this game.
Pretty close to being a handball.
And it's going to be a foul on Deering. It's going to be taken by Michael Burbank with everybody up. And
oh, what a save.
It's a save by Mbenza, who knocked it over the crossbar, but it's going to be a corner.
Wow. And number 21 for Marshwood. What sportsmanship. Goes over to the goalie and gives him a high five.
And that's Declan Fitzgerald.
That's class right there.
So James Molino will take the... And it's a yellow card. And it's on... It's on Haitham Ramadan. And it looked like Alberto Bayada was shoving him off the field so he didn't get another yellow card.
Entering the match for the Rams, number 17, Ethan Fisher.
Oh.
And kicked out by Deering. And it's saved by Prine.
Well, and Marshwood is working their tails off here to keep that ball in.
It's long, but Mbenza is there. Yeager almost getting the steal. Deering crossing sides of the field. Lawrence crosses it in, but it's kicked back out by Marshwood. With under 28 minutes left to go. Give and go. And a foul on Marshwood. So it looks like it's going to be right behind the 40-yard line. It's going to be taken by and Bayada keeping it for Deering, but it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, nobody over there.
So Patricio Moa was the one that took the free kick.
For your Rams, number 30, Chandrell Lalka.
And a long kick by Declan Fitzgerald. With 26 minutes left to go in this game. And the pressure by Milwaukee forcing Marshwood to have to kick it out of bounds. And the kick is into the arms of Leighton.
Yeah, nice, easy stop.
Yeager. And it's an offsides by Declan Fitzgerald.
Darren moving the ball too fast. Referee blows the whistle.
Deering switching sides of the field.
Time pressure mounting here for Deering.
Deering having trouble connecting passes.
Yeah, and this is a team where you really have to have those nice crisp passing.
And Deering wins the ball back. Moa. And it's just in front of Vidal. With 24 minutes left to go in this game.
Marshwood with a 1-0 lead.
Vidal. And it's taken away by Clausen. Fitzgerald. To Vidal.
Oh, nice spin move.
Vidal has to track back. And Marshwood, once again, getting a foot on the ball to deflect it. Yeager. And the pass intended for Fitzgerald is long.
Jeez, the ball was in no man's land for a while with no one around it.
So Nelson trying to get it to the corner for Fitzgerald. It's long, and it's going to be a goal kick for Deering with 22 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. And it's to Prine. And it's off of Prine.
Returning for your Rams, number 66, Hytham Ramadan.
Ramadan getting fouled. It's about going to be at the 25-yard line.
All right, a good set play here. Let's see what they come up with.
So Vidal and Moa behind the ball. Fisher coming to it. See who takes the Moa. And it's in! So Deering ties the game up by Patricio Moa. And it looked like a set play for Deering. It was Fisher and Vidal over the ball, and Vidal kicked it underneath Fisher's legs for Moa.
Ooh.
So Deering back in this game.
That was a beautiful kick, too. Really had the goalie fooled.
It's going to be kicked out of bounds by Marshwood.
And so with 20 minutes left to go in this match, it's 1-1, and you could feel the momentum shifting here.
18 seconds to expire in this second half.
And Deering almost with a chance to take the lead.
Wow, the goalie blocked it. It popped off his hands. Did that hit the hit the post?
Scored by number 8.
Wow. Two good opportunities right there for Deering.
Ramadan. And it's taken away. Still, it's crossed in. And Vidal looked like he was bicycle kicking the ball. And Fisher over the ball.
And just like that, Deering seems to have put everything behind them, and now they're really driving.
Jasper can't save it. So it's going to be a throw-in for Marshwood with under 19 minutes to go. Yeager trying to get the ball, and it's kicked out of bounds by Mancala.
Returning to the lineup for Marshwood, number 4, Rowan Carter.
18 minutes to go in this game. It's 1-1 off a goal by Patricio Moa on a set play free kick. And the ball will be swept up by Mbenza. And it's a long kick. And Marshwood boots it away. Fitzgerald out to Prine. And taken away by Deering. Moa getting it out. Ramadan with space. And it's by Bayada. Moa getting the ball taken away. It's out wide to Carter. Carter dribbles it back to the middle of the field, and it's no foul as Marshwood has possession of it. And Mbenza, another save. Vidal gets it to the other side of the field. And Deering asking for a handball. It's not given.
And we don't have VAR, so there's no way of knowing.
And Layton with the easy save. And a foul on Deering.
Need to be careful here, boys.
15 and a half minutes to go in this game. Deering gets it out. Laza with space. And it's taken away by Singer. Fitzgerald can't save it. So throw in for Deering with 15 minutes to go.
Got to be careful.
Ellis kicking it too hard. It's going to be a throw in for Marshwood. Singer gonna try to get it long. And Ramadan is there to get it out, and it was a high kick by Singer. With 14 minutes to go in this game. Bayada getting up the field, but to nobody.
Nice stop by Deering.
Bayada Vidal Moa Ramadan and boots it over everything.
Oh, you can hear the Deering fans saying, help him, help him.
And that's a testament to Marshwood's defense for not letting Vidal do anything but have to spin around a couple times. Moa. Bayada almost gets by Marshwood's defense. And a foul on Deering.
So they're talking ball placement.
It's going to be a short kick to Singer. It's crossed in, and it's not out of danger just yet. Ellis kicks it out. It's kicked back in, and it's just wide.
Wow, did the goalie get a fingertip on that and push it?
No, it was Wyatt Yeager who kicked it wide, and it's going to be a goal kick, so Mbenza didn't get anything on that with just over 11 minutes to go. And there's no foul on the play. Ramadan with a long kick. Deering still has the ball. Ramadan. And it's kicked out of bounds by Singer.
Entering the lineup, for the Rams, number 19, Sakar El Akar.
Ten and a half minutes left to go in this game. Ramadan with the long throw. Moa.
Oh, just
Marshwood
it.
gets it out. Yeager. It's going to be a throw in for Marshwood. Deering can't get it out, and it's kicked out of bounds by Abdallah. With 9.5 minutes left to go in this game. It's a long throw, and it's Bayada who gets it out. Vidal. It's out of bounds off of Carter. Moa kicks it long. And it's going to be a corner kick.
Oh, man, the Marshwood player did everything he could to keep the Deering player away from the ball, but he kicked it over the end.
So Casey kicks it over with the pressure by Ramadan. And Moa is going to take the corner. With 8.5 minutes left to go. And it's
great
Bayada
hustle.
getting back. It's Moa who crosses it in. Ramadan. Vidal. It's kicked away by Singer. Deering still threatening. And it's Moa who gets the ball on the other side of the field. Moa crosses it in. Vidal and scores! Adelson Vidal scores the goal to give Deering the 2-1 lead with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in this game.
Wow. And we have a player down for Deering.
And we'll take a timeout as they tend to the Deering player. And we're back.
And the injured player was?
Patricio Moa, who got up and walked off on with his own power.
Yeah, probably a cramp. I mean, today was pretty warm. It's been
22, 16
muggy,
in the second half. Deering's goal, scored by number
and
11, Captain
the other thing
Allison.
is
Now,
they've been playing so hard this second half. Whatever they talked about at half, they really have put it together. And they have worked hard, hard, hard.
Number 22, Peter Sargent.
And this game's still got some time left to go. But these players should be really proud of themselves for really the effort. Not taking anything away from Marshwood. This game's not over yet. Marshwood also working really, really hard. But it's a 2-1 lead for Deering here. Tale of two halves.
And it's going to be a foul on Marshwood.
And it was just a matter of time, before Deering really started to get some of the passing that they needed, some of the strategy in.
To Vidal, who gets it to Laza. Laza gets it across, and it rolls on the end line, not out. It was Ellis who was there running the ball down. And it's going to be a foul on Marshwood.
And another setup play here for Deering with about 6 minutes left to go in this game. Deering leading 2-1 now.
So Ramadan over the ball to take the free kick. And it's over everything on a deflection. And it's a corner for Deering. Vidal, the one holding the ball. Let's see if he is the one taking the corner. And he is.
And the referee's blowing the whistle to get him to move a little faster.
And it's going to be a foul on Deering with 5 minutes left to go in this game. And a trip by Jaeger.
Yeah, not intentional by any means. They were both going for the ball, and you can see the other player from Marshwood pleading their case. Purely accidental, but it's still a trip.
Under 4.5 minutes left to go in this game. Deering with a 2-1 lead. Booted down the field.
And Deering's got to play some great defense here because Marshwood's not going to let up, and they are capable at any point to tie this game up.
Ramadan getting the ball away from Marshwood. Vidal getting it up to. And just off the foot of Ramadan. And the cross was by Laza.
Ooh. Do we have a yellow card?
Number 9, Nick Mbumba.
And we have a yellow card. Someone on the bench.
Looks like one of the coaches.
It is. One of the coaches, I believe, for the Marshwood team.
And there's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this game.
Wow.
So 5 seconds will be added onto the clock.
Well, that, you don't see that one every day. Well, I suppose if you're going to have anyone get frustrated, that it not be any of the players on the field and that they keep their wits about them because they still have to play. And, you can't let the other team get in your head.
Carter. And it's Moncala, who has a nice challenge to get the ball away from Carter. Fitzgerald. And it's going to be a foul on Deering. So it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous area. So there'll be 2 players.
2.5 minutes left to go.
And Yeager. Molino kicks it out of bounds.
Wow, doesn't even get an opportunity to get a shot on net.
Returning to the match for Deering, number 10, Carlos Muako.
It's a quick throw in by Marshwood. Yeager. It's not out of danger just yet. And it's going to be a goal kick for Deering with under 2 minutes to go. Deering with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and now we're in the 2-minute tense period. Fans all on pins and needles here for Deering.
Badal getting it down the field, but it's not on target. Marshwood gets the steal. Fitzgerald into the middle of the field, and it's kicked away. Not out of danger just yet. And it's over everything. It's under a minute. And that kick was by Clausen. Under a minute to go. Fitzgerald gets the ball taken away, but Marshwood still has possession. And And Benza comes up with the save with 30 seconds left to go. Gets it up the field. Deering trying to play keep away with 15 seconds left to go. And 3 seconds, 2, 1. And that's the game. So Deering with a comeback victory to stay undefeated, moving to 4-0. Marshwood dropping to 3-1, getting their first blemish of the season. And
and I have to say, Marshwood, don't hang your head on this one. They played exceptional. Deering comes out with a 2-1 win, but both of these teams, and you can see the players all giving each other a high five. They really know these two teams, that they are really good, and someone had to win, someone had to lose, or it could have came out a tie. But they both played really, really hard. Very proud of both teams.
And so Marshwood getting the first goal in the first half by Jason Singer. And Marshwood's first half was dominant. And they went into the half with a 1-0 lead, but Deering coming out slow in the second half, but man, did they put on a show with goals by Patricio Moa and Adelson Vidal, and they got a much-needed win to stay in pace for the number 1 seed.
And I have to say that the footwork was great. The passing got crisp as the game went on. I know there was some set plays in there, and the goalie for Deering, you got to hand it to him. He made some incredible saves tonight too.
Adoa Mbenza was probably the star of the game, especially timely saves to keep it a 1-0 game. There was plenty of chances for Marshwood to expand the lead. And
look at Deering, they're clapping to the crowd, they're running, it's always nice to leave the field on a really good note here.
And so at the end of this one, Deering comes out on top, 2-1 over Marshwood, saying so long. This has been a production of PPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
And we'll catch you next game. And thank you for watching this season very much.